Well, this week's adventure takes me to Kettle Creek State Park in Pennsylvania, Conowingo Dam in Maryland, Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge in Maryland, and Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge in Delaware. Maybe a few side adventures along the way. One of my favorite roads to travel in Pennsylvania is Route 44. I'm on that now on my way to Kettle Creek State Park. It's a country road. It's windy and twisty and lots of wildlife potential. I've seen pileated woodpeckers and bears on this road. Nothing so far today. One of the state parks on Route 44 is Patterson State Park. Very small. A lot of people camp there. Pennsylvania Route 44 is called the Highway to the Stars, and it's not because of celebrities living along the route. It's because of Cherry Creek State Park, which is world famous for stargazing. It's up on top of a mountain, not inhibited by city lights of any sort, and people flock here to stargaze and do astrophotography and such. Coming up on Cherry Springs State Park along Route 44 in Pennsylvania. It's a famous park for stargazing and astrophotography. It's also quite close to Lyman Run State Park. Old Bull or Ole Bull State Park. It's also along Pennsylvania 144. I always drive through this when I come down here, but I've never seen an eagle. One of these days. One of these days. A lot of campsites in here. A lot of people camp and fish. Hopefully today we'll see an eagle fishing. even a swimming beach here on the along Kettle Creek. Does not look like today is going to be the day to see an eagle, at least in this state park. Off to Kettle Creek State Park, which usually yields multiple eagle sightings. Perhaps some river otter sightings. This is one of my favorite stretches of 144. Okay, we've arrived at Kettle Creek State Park, one of my favorite places in Pennsylvania. I often see eagles here, river otters, rattlesnakes, ospreys, pileated woodpeckers, you name it. I've seen it here. Photographed most of them. A few years ago, there's an eagle right there. I hope the camera showed that. A few years ago, I saw a leucistic bald eagle, almost all white, juvenile. Photographed it 3 or 4 different times. That was exciting, very exciting. Haven't seen it since, and the park rangers I've spoken to said it wasn't seen after that first year, so we don't know if it went elsewhere or if it didn't make it through that first winter, but exciting nonetheless. Eagle back there was really close to the road, but there was no place to pull off. This is not a good place to be parked in the middle of the road, so I deferred to good judgment. Oh, I also see elk in Kettle Creek State Park from now and then. Tongue-tied much? Well, Kettle Creek State Park came up a little short today on the wildlife sightings. No river otters, that's disappointing. And only one eagle, and I wasn't able to photograph it because there was no place to pull off the road safely, and very curvy, almost a switchback road back there. So I'm not quite out of Kettle Creek yet, but the home of the otters back there was no activity, so maybe next time. Approaching scenic Lock Haven, Pennsylvania on the west branch of the Susquehanna River.